Yeah.
Final score today, 72-54. Norfolk State knocks off Maryland Eastern Shore. We'll first start with a opening statement from our head coach.
Well, first conference game out the way. I thought we did a good job of having intensity in the first half, but with our intensity, I don't feel like mentally we were locked in. I felt like in the second half we made the right reads and we did what we wanted to do basketball-wise. And, we won the third by 6 and won the fourth by 11. But we want to start the game off better and doing. We started well, but we didn't finish the first period well of doing the things necessary to have big wins. I thought we did a good job. The game was emotional. They were talking a little bit. We don't mind that. We can play that way, but we want to remain disciplined in the things that we do. And, starting off the first one with an 18-point win is the way that we want to kind of start conference.
Can you talk a little bit about these are two best defensive teams in the conference statistically, so it's going to be hard to get easy looks or get some good looks. Do you think like it's such a thing that a defense can wear a team down for 3 quarters and then in the fourth quarter some of those things that they were doing early, we're just able to take them out?
Well, I think they do a good job of baiting you in the shot. So I felt like early at halftime we had already shot 14 threes. There's been games where we shot 14 threes total. Diamonds had 6 of those. So I thought in the first half they kind of baited us into doing what they wanted to do. Once we realized we can get a paint touch at any time, throw it to Mimi at any time, get some things around the rim, then that's going to open up our jump shots later on, and I felt like it did that.
You have a two-headed monster that might be different than everybody else's.
Yeah, for sure.
Because either one of them can carry, and Mimi carried us for the first 3 quarters. Talk a little about what it means to have somebody who can carry you like Mimi did today in those first 3 quarters.
Well, I kept calling her plays over and over again because their post player was talking to me, which was okay. It's all in fun. But so I kept calling Mimi's number, and most games, she's a lot faster than she looks. She's a lot more agile than she looks. She has really good touch, and generally from the 5 spot, we generally win there. And then, it's good to have people that can score the ball in spurts. Bree didn't play a lot because of foul trouble today, but she scored in spurts, and then Diamond at the end in the fourth, she could just run off 15 really fast. And, it's good to have players, that can kind of go off at any time. We just want to kind of put 40 minutes of everything together.
Mimi, today we saw maybe some of your best attributes. You're able to hit some outside shots. You're able to get a rebound and go coast to coast. And I don't know if you looked at your coach's face when you ran coast to coast, dribbling through traffic. And we thought it was going to work anyway. We thought it was going to work, but that might have been the best play of the day. Getting into a rhythm, how did you feel out there today?
It felt good. I just told myself that conference is a new season. Like we don't regular season, so conference is a new season. So just came out there with a different kind of bounce and trying to bring an energy that my team needs and still remain calm because my team does have energy, but sometimes it's not in the same way that we need. So just trying to stay out there and be positive and do everything on the floor that I can to help us win.
We started off on the 12-4 start to that ball game, so we were up by 8. They quickly came back, but it was your steady play on the inside that really kept us going. What's some of the things that that you have to do to make sure that our offense stays balanced?
Hit outside shots. Don't want them to pack the paint in on me, so just getting in rhythm with my jumper. The first one didn't fall, but it didn't stop me from shooting the second one. And once I get some rhythm, then it's better for me to open up the paint for my teammates as well.
Defensively, your numbers are going to look good too.
Oh, this got to be wrong.
Yeah. The double plus the steals.
How many steals? 6.
6. We gotta ask Noah. Is that right?
6.
That's not right, Noah.
That's right. The 6 steals. You came away with a lot of takeaways. Defensively, that's where this team is going to make the difference. You're leading the inside with blocks. I don't think they gave you a block. They should have gave you one of those. But if you're looking at it, Your defense is what fuels this team. Talk a little about your efforts on the defensive side today.
I don't like getting scored on. It's like a pride thing, really. He tells us all the time it's a pride thing. So just knowing my rotation and being in the right spots gets me steals, but also just it's a pride thing. I don't like getting scored on. Sometimes that's how I get in foul trouble, but today I was just really focused on being in the right spots.
Finally, Coach, I played Madden. I played NBA 2K. It's always good to have a cheat code. And you have two. And you have two cheat codes. It's good to look at the fourth quarter numbers. You see one for 5, and you see 3 points, and then it's 9 for 14 with 21, and then you just see consistency throughout the game when it comes to Mimi's box score. It's going to be hard for people to stop you, but how do you make sure that you don't rely so much on those two that people try to take them away and you don't have anything else?
Well, I mean, Debria Clark's been playing really well. She's been playing really well since she kind of moved in the starting lineup. That might have been about Radford. So she's had a really good month where we just took those last month stats. She might be averaging about 12. And I felt like today she would have got those numbers. She was just sitting on the bench in foul trouble. And, generally AJ is more assertive looking to shoot the ball. And I felt like today she was almost overpassing at times. So, I think we have enough balance with McCoy's ability to shoot the basketball. And, I think Sierra's one of the better pick and roll bigs in the league. And I think we'll be able to see that at one point. And Dinasia hit her first 3, of the year today, so I know she's probably happy to get that monkey off her back. But we're just going to kind of continue to chip and work in individuals and try and continue to make open shots because those are the important ones.
You get to Dover on tomorrow.
Yes.
It's another opportunity.
Yes.
What are you going to do against that Delaware State team?
Well, I mean, I watched a little bit of them. They do play a lot of zone. They are kind of small though. At this point, everybody's weather watching. I think Howard and UMES have already postponed their game to next month, so we're just weather watching at this point, but still trying to get ourselves mentally prepared to play. But that'll give us a little bit more time to scout. These quick turnarounds, they're super quick. But we watched them a little bit, and now there's some actual retention with the coaching staff too as well. So their camaraderie is a little bit better, but as a coach, I'll have more of a set in stone game plan.
Appreciate you, Bill.
No problem.
Thanks, man.